Be me, 28, freelance writer turned pleasure activist. Got psych degree I never used. Barista by day, feminist mouthpiece by night. Ran weekly group in London for body freedom and anti-patriarchal pleasure. Used to stand in front of the circle saying things like, "Your worth isn't tied to your body count. It's tied to how loud you scream your joy." Group would cheer. Women clapped for each other's trauma and triumph. I felt like a messiah with bangs. Built platform around it, called it Feminon, reclaiming desire from the male gaze. My ebook trended in niche feminist Twitter. Followers sent selfies after casual hookups with my hashtag. He can't shame me. Would say to the group, "Don't ever let a man tell you your number matters. If it bothers him, it's his insecurity." Girls nodded, some cried, others wrote it down. One girl once brought flowers after a session, said I made her feel like sex was holy again. I used to believe I was changing the world, but then the comments started, not from men, from women. First, it was a DM colon. "I did everything you said, slept with who I wanted, but no one stays." Replied something like, "It's them, not you," but message stuck in head. Then during a group session, one of the regulars, Zara, asks, "Why do none of the men who sleep with us ever commit?" Pause in the room. I give canned answer, "Because they're threatened by your freedom." But she doesn't nod. She looks down. Next week, fewer girls show up. Ones who stay seem quieter. Less celebratory, more tired. Some share stories of guys ghosting, flings turning cold. One says, "I wish I saved something for someone." I snap, "You don't owe anyone exclusivity." But even I don't believe it. Go home that night. Sit in bed, scrolling through DMS. Used to get flooded by men. Now just silence. Only attention left is creepy or sarcastic. Some guy writes, "How's it feel being used like a free demo?" Block him, but sting lingers. Open Reddit out of curiosity. Search Bodycount respect. Top thread is brutal. Men saying things like, "Would never wife a woman passed around like a blunt. We don't trust what's been public property." One says, "It's not insecurity, it's standards." Rage builds. Almost throw phone, but keep scrolling. See women replying too. Some say, "He's right though." Others say, "I wish I thought of that before sleeping with 20 dudes who never loved me." Gut punch. Start questioning. Did I lie? Did I sell liberation as healing when it was just applause? Did I ever tell them what comes after the rush? What happens when the spotlight fades and you're alone in your flat, craving texts that never come? Make a TikTok anyway. Men don't respect body counts because they fear women with options. Add dramatic lighting. Upload. Views okay. But comments muted. Women saying, "This isn't it." Men laughing in replies. Lie awake that night. Not crying, just empty. Remember all the names. 37. Some I can't picture anymore. Some never called me back. None stayed. Next group session, barely 5 girls show up. I start speech. "Ladies, our worth is not in what we give. It's in what we demand." But it falls flat. One girl says, "I think I'm going to take a break from dating." Another nods. "I feel like I've given too much away." I don't interrupt. I just listen. That night, write in journal. I thought I was building an army. Turns out, I was organizing a funeral. Close it. Look at mirror. Still cute, still loud, still proud, but alone. Text one guy from back then, the only one who once said he could see a future. Just write, "Hey." No reply. Sit in dark. Say out loud, "It's not the body count. It's how loud you said it didn't matter." But still, men are the problem. They always have been. They just can't handle a woman who knows herself, right? Be me. Same me as before. Feminon, ex-freedom preacher, still clinging to brand like it's a lifeline, still tweeting spicy takes like, "If a man needs purity, tell him to date distilled water." Gets a few likes from feminist accounts with cats in the profile picture. But something's different. The echo isn't bouncing back like it used to. Been dodging invites from the group. Can't face them lately. Too many open eyes now. Too much quiet honesty. Truth is louder than applause when it lands wrong. Try to pivot. Start podcast. Decentered Desires. First episode titled Respect Isn't Owed. Recorded in my room with a wine glass and 3 fake candles. Say things like, "Men don't respect us because they fear our autonomy." Then mid-recording, brain glitches. Say out loud, "But what if they don't respect us? Because we never gave them reason to." Dead air. Delete clip. Never post. Go to bar with old hookup friend, Kayla. Used to tag team Tinder dates for experience. Now she's quieter. Tells me she's seeing someone. Says, he's the first guy who didn't ask for my number after asking for my body. I scoff. She says, I didn't even sleep with him yet. Brain breaks. Ask if he minds her past. She says, I didn't tell him everything. Says she's tired of being free. Just wants to be soft. Wants a future. Not just good nights. Walk home in silence. Past billboard of dating app ad. Where real love finds you. Picture is a man holding woman's hand. She's looking up at him like he's the last safe place on earth. Close my coat tighter. Cold suddenly feels heavier. Next morning, get voice memo from Zara, group girl who questioned things. She says, I've been thinking about what you taught us, and I don't think it's wrong, but maybe incomplete. Then, freedom without meaning starts to feel like noise. Delete it, but play it again an hour later. Open notes, app, right. Liberation isn't free if it costs you connection. Can't post it. Too honest, too unmarketable. Go back to old group DM. Girls now sharing dating advice from traditional TikTokers. Recipes, modest dresses, soft life vibes. I react with, they don't even respond. Go out for coffee. Sit next to table with two men. One says, I saw her TikTok. She used to be hot, now just loud. The other laughs. Don't even know if it's about me. But it could be. Head hurts. Decide to text Matt, the one I used to call the therapist with abs. Dated me back in 2020. Dumped me after I posted a thread ranking past hookups. Said I had no sense of intimacy, just broadcast. I text, hey, ever miss talking? He replies, I'm married now. Hope you're well. Married. Another one down. Close phone. Lay in bed, staring at ceiling. Think about all the men who used to chase me. The poets, the musicians, the bartenders who wrote names on receipts. None of them stayed. None of them built anything. They just came and went like my own energy. Start rereading comments on old viral tweet. The one where I said, a woman with a past is just a man who couldn't handle her future. Replies are all different now. Or maybe she burnt every bridge and called it light. We're just tired of being training wheels for self-love journeys. Ouch. Go to bathroom mirror, put on red lipstick, still got it. But even I don't believe the smirk anymore. Decide to do live. Instagram. Caption, Q&A with your fave unfiltered feminist. Questions start flooding in, but they're different now. Would you date a man who cared about your past? Do you regret how open you were with your sexuality? If no one marries you, do you still think you won? Pause. Say, winning looks different for everyone, but voice cracks. Someone asks, do you think men have the right to standards too? Cut the stream. Spend next hour scrolling through X's. They're all normal now. Married, some dads, posting beach pics with captions like, my piece. None of them picked another me. None of them picked a louder version. Text Kayla again. What if we were wrong? She replies, we were loud. But they were listening for something else. Sit in dark. Think about how I gave away my softness. Traded it for applause. Never realized applause doesn't keep you warm at night. Still tweet the next day though. A man who can't handle your past has no place in your future. But this time, the silence after posting feels deeper, like even the algorithm's done pretending. Still blame men though. It's easier that way. Accountability doesn't go viral, and why do they even get praised when they sleep around? It's just as easy for them to get laid as us. Anyways, I was never built for silence, just performance.